And with Mr. Baker's unfortunate decapitation, somehow, that concludes the list of fatalities for this week. Down 16 from last week. Good job, everyone.
Oh, it were nothing.
On the contrary, Mr. Ether, I have noticed a marked improvement in your performance. Surgical performance, anyway.
Listen, I've got it down to 38 seconds. Surgery, on me.
Who are you two trying to convince?
Anyway, moving on, Dr. Heroin, how are our psychiatric patients keeping?
Well, obviously, psychotherapy is a delicate nature, and I think it would be premature to give an overall update to their status.
No, I mean literally, how are they keeping in the barn? No more escapes?
Oh, no. The new locks seem to be working.
Right, moving along. Abby, anything to share?
We're out of Coke again.
Would you like to explain why?
Squirrels got in it.
Right. And that just leaves us to Clara, who's been branching into dentistry this month. How's that going, Clara?
Oh god.
Pretty good. Have you been pulling everyone's teeth?
Yes.
Did they need to be pulled?
No.
Right, well in the future, please try only to pull teeth that need to be pulled. Deep abscesses, cavities, things like that. Most people, in my experience, like having all of their teeth in their mouth.
Oops.
Well, we all make mistakes. Please dispose of those somewhere. And that just leaves us with one final announcement that Eliza has had her baby, and oozing, squirming, shrieking boy. Congratulations, Mr. Ether.
Maybe.
Maybe congratulations, Mr. Ether.
I would just like to say how proud I am to be finally stepping into this role as a father and a family man. And I knew that I could not, and you're all leaving. Right.
Oi mate, This is the Sawbones hospital.
Last I checked.
Great. I need to see the surgeon.
Would you like some free advice?
Well, they weren't going to pay for it.
Turn around, go home, and die peacefully.
You don't work here, do you? Someone ought to tell you to cheer up, mate. That attitude's bad for business.
Your funeral.
Oh, good morning. Welcome to the Sawbones Society Hospital. What can I do you for?
I need to see the surgeon. Where's he at?
I'm afraid Mr. Ether's busy with a patient right now. The doctor?
Oh, no thanks.
Alienist?
Nah, I'm not crazy.
You haven't even met her yet, how would you know?
Look, I just need to see the surgeon. When's he gonna be free?
Well, I'll give him a call on up and see when he's available.
Great. Thanks.
Mr. Ether!
What?
I got a patient here for you.
Does he have insurance?
I'll check, one moment. Do you have insurance?
Yes?
He says he does!
Send it on then.
Alright. The surgeon will see you now.
Thanks.
Alright. Who's next?
You the surgeon?
Right you are. Edward Ether, at your service. So, what were you hopping off today? Arm, leg, dangly bits? Bold choice. No judgment.
Nothing.
Great! This is a new technique I've been dying to try out. Ready? I'm calling it Exploratory Surgery.
Exploratory surgery?
Yeah. Basically, you go digging around in there until you find something that looks wrong, and then you take that part out. Oh, it's gonna revolutionise the surgical industry. The best part is, there doesn't even have to be anything wrong with you. But you won't know until you go looking around. What do you think?
I think we're going to have to give Mr. Knight a raise if that's how you're going to be acting.
Alright, can we focus up?
Right. What you want?
To see me dad.
Oh, when we all...
Edward Hash. Who is your father?
He is.
Beg pardon?
I said, yummy dad.
That's what I thought you said. Like, excuse me. I said baby screw up. Boss, they really meant it. Guys, I just had a baby this morning.
Different woman.
I'm hardly surprised one of your bastards has turned up at last, Edward. I'm only surprised it took this long.
Oh, this is a lot. I need to sit down.
You are sitting down.
Oh god, that means I'm getting sober. Please, get the tank. Get the tank.
You're probably surprised to see me, yeah? Mom always did say you were the excitable type.
Right, oh, is your mum?
Her name's Jane Doe.
Right, Jane. Right, yeah, you look just like her. What's your name?
Quinn.
Right, Quinine.
No, it's Quinn.
Don't interrupt your father.
Right, Quinine, what do you want?
Well, I'm here for you. You gotta take responsibility for me.
Responsibility. Oh god, I can't do this.
Of course you can. Of course you can. Weren't you saying just this morning how you're ready to be a family man?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting them to just show up here already asking for things.
You must be my 11 o'clock. Chronic bedwetting?
No, actually, this is Mr. Ether's son, Quinine.
Really? You can't be serious. This isn't Edward's son.
You're surprised that Mr. Ether has sired an illegitimate child?
How old are you, Edward?
25. I had my whole life ahead of me.
And how old are you, young man?
8. I'm tall for my age.
Really? No one sees a problem with the math.
Alexandra, you're so suspicious. Edward, why don't you take your son down to the parlour and get to know him better?
What about me other patients?
Well, perhaps he can assist you ushering him into the trade and all that.
Right. Father-son bonding.
He's not your son!
Don't listen to her, Dad. Let's talk about me alliance.
It was so sudden. One day you're a simple surgeon, and the next you're a dad. Oh, we should send a card.
You're not buying that, are you? The boy's 18 at least.
Ether could have started early.
7 years old.
Oh, I see your point.
He's definitely up to something. It's just a matter of finding out what.
Alexandra, could you and your assistant have this chat somewhere else?
Why are you even in here, Vera? Don't you have your own consulting room?
There's better lighting here for the paperwork.
Denial.
So, you went to the Royal College of Surgeons.
Technically.
You must make a lot working at a hospital.
Less than you'd think. Or hope. Or bargain unsuccessfully for.
Still must be a good job.
Here, come sit down. I'll make the chair.
Oh, sorry.
Right, so, Quinine.
Quinn.
Right, Quinine, how are you?
Great, thanks for asking, Dad.
No. Edward is fine. Or Mr. Aether, or Sir.
Sure thing, Dad.
So, Quinine, are you in school? Are you working? Oh, for God's sake, will you please stop staring at me? You're getting me nerves up.
Sorry, you're just so impressive. My old man is surgeon. Never met a real medical man before.
You still haven't.
Nurse Clariform, this is Quinine.
I heard.
He says he's my son. Can you believe that?
No, I can't.
Oh no. Not much of a family resemblance, eh? He looks like his mum, I think.
She always used to say that. Nice to meet you, nurse, but do you have to stand so close?
Alright, well. This was fun, but you best be getting home. I'll walk you to the door.
I am home.
That's very nice, but your mum must be getting very worried about you.
I doubt she gets worried where she is.
Oh. You mean she's...
Moved back to London.
Oh. And she left you behind?
She said it was about time I started an apprenticeship with me dad.
Of course she did. Okay, well, the thing about taking on apprentice is... Well, the thing about surgery is... Well, you know what, it ain't me cool. I would love to take you on as an apprentice, but I'd have to ask the boss first, and she's a real sticker about who we hire.
No, I think it's a wonderful idea. I have no problem with that.
Seriously? Whatever happened to the budget you're always going on about?
We're saving money by having Clara do the dentistry. Besides, I think it would be good for you to take responsibility for once in your life, Edward. We can pay him out of your wages.
Oh, this will be class. You and I working together, getting to know each other. We'll be like a real family.
Woo-hoo.
Where should we start, Dad? Chopping off legs, arms, heads?
Dad is starting by getting drunk.
Quinine. That's a name that I get after the boarding school, that.
Technically it's Quinn Edwards, not Aether.
The full name is Edward Edwards.
And you wonder why I go by Mr. Aether.
Morning, Dad.
Oh, right. That.
You're getting a late start today, Mr. Ether. Your son has been up for hours. He already helped Mary with breakfast, set the table, and did a load of laundry.
So it's my fault you use a sack up?
Anything to help? What are we doing today?
Well, I have an appendectomy scheduled for this morning.
Can I help? I could organize the paperwork.
I doubt it.
Well, actually, I rescheduled that for tomorrow. Now you have the whole day off to spend with your son.
Really?
Really?
Unpaid, of course.
Vera, can I see you out in the hallway for a moment? Can I take but a moment? What are you doing? The last time I asked you for a day off, you slapped me.
The last time you asked, you didn't have a child.
Right, you're so keen about it, you go spend time with him.
Don't be ridiculous. I hate children.
I'm not exactly fond of them either.
Well, you should have thought of that before you made one.
So you're Edward's kid?
He very clearly isn't.
Oh, that's me. Don't we look alike?
No.
No, I can see it. You got a certain Weasley vibe.
Listen to me. Whoever you are. I don't know what you think you're doing here, but nobody's going to scam and manipulate my colleague.
Except Vera.
Except Vera.
Look, either toss the ball around with your son or I'll slash your pay again.
That's highway bloody robbery.
Tough. He's determined to stay by your side and I don't want him underfoot in my hospital.
Oh, that's what this is all about. The inconvenience to you. Oh, it all makes sense now.
Maybe so, but he's your problem to deal with. Besides, you've been whinging about an apprentice for ages now.
Apprentice, not heir.
Same thing.
Scam? I'm not trying to scam anyone.
Save it for Edward, you little rapscallion. He hasn't got any money to steal, so you're wasting your time.
That is for sure.
I don't want anything from him. I just want to get to know me dad.
And I don't believe you. Who in their right mind would want to get to know him?
Can't make me do this.
Oh no?
Nope. You're only me boss. You don't get to determine what I do in me off hours.
Oh no?
Come on, son. Let's get this over with.
That's the spirit, Dad. Have a nice day, Dr. Heroin.
I'm watching you.
Dr. Heroin, please get off the table. You'll scuff the wood.
He's some sort of thief, Vera. He's a confidence trickster, or a cut purse, or worse.
My, but you are getting paranoid lately. Why don't you try some of your own hypnosis and calm down?
Don't worry, love. I believe you.
See?
Yeah.
Well, we should keep an eye on the little lad. Who knows what he could be doing to Mr. Ether?
I agree. Let's go.
So what should we do?
I don't know. Whatever you want. You're the one who wants to bond.
You're the dad. What do sons usually do with their dads?
How should I know? I'm pissed off after I was born.
Well, we have that in common.
No. Don't you compare me to that man. I never knew you existed.
That's okay, Dad.
Would you please call me something else?
Father, pops, papa, daddy.
Absolutely not. Let's stick to Edward, please.
Sure, whatever you say.
Here, bottle game of catch. That's a thing, right?
That's class.
So Vera says, that better not be what I think it is. And I'll say, oh, that's very flattering, but please take your hand off me leg. So surgery as glamorous as you thought it was?
There's a lot more to it than I thought.
Sure, everyone thinks it's real easy. Come in, chop off a leg, go home. But there's a lot of nuance to it, let alone the paperwork.
I could do the paperwork.
No, it's alright. I bet we do it as is. Don't go offering that to anyone else though, they'll jump at the chance.
They all seem nice. A lot of women though.
A lot of women, thank you! Gosh, it's like living in a bloody blue stockings meeting. Thank the Lord your mum didn't have any daughters or I would be out of luck.
Mom actually had 3 daughters, but you don't have to worry about them.
Not mine, eh?
Not anyone's anymore. Diphtheria.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Is that why your mum moved back to London? No London, huh? I'm sorry.
It's alright. It's probably the first time in her life she's ever gotten some rest. She was working as a laundress when...
Oh, I remember. A woman had arms like an ox. Right.
It was just me and her for a while, but when she was at the end, she told me it was either come here or go in the workhouse.
The workhouse? Oh, that's a memory I wish I'd repressed.
He was in there.
From 5 to 8. My mum, your grandma, died when I was real young. Someone got her for a pocketbook.
Jesus.
I was in there for 4 years until I headed, well, elsewhere. I don't really like to talk about it though.
It's alright. Everyone's entitled to the secrets.
Whatever they are.
I had a good day today. Thanks, Edward.
You can call me Dad.
Suspicious. Very suspicious.
We've been watching them all day. They haven't done anything strange.
But the fact remains, he can't be Mr. Ether's son. And as Vera so aptly pointed out, no one in their right mind comes here willingly. He must want something.
Maybe what he wants is a da to look after him.
Sure. But Mr. Ether?
I admit there's something strange about the situation, but I don't think it's the boy. Liz, do you think he was the one who set all those traps?
What traps?
Never mind.
You've gotten soft in your age. Usually you're the one leaping to suspicions. Like when you thought someone at the hospital was an escaped mental patient.
And I was wrong, wasn't I? Shh, they're coming.
Oh, evening, Dr. Heroin. Is, she with you?
She's standing right here?
Oh, of course. How silly of me. Evening.
I'm over here, you ninny!
What are you two up to?
Well, we just got finished putting that coffin together, so we're gonna give Miss Ida a ring for the day.
Dad's gonna teach me to tap a spine like a keg.
How nice.
Alright, I gotta go grab the needle.
I'll get it.
Oh, thank you. It's up in the surgery under a few bloody rags. If you can't find it, I've got a spare speaker we can use.
Right.
Listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you.
Dr. Heroin, I'm flattered, but I really don't think things will work out between you and I. I mean, the size difference alone.
No! That boy, whoever he is not your son. You can see that, can't you?
Well then, who is he?
He's an imposter, sent here to take something from us.
Something like our souls?
No, that would be crazy.
Right, of course. Have you been sleeping alright lately?
I never sleep well. The squirrels have gotten into the cocaine and they're chewing through the walls.
Well, listen, I think you should take a nap in the power because you're getting to be a bit much.
Much?
Confused?
That's not what you meant to say.
No, it is. It is.
You think I'm insane.
No, that's not what I said.
I'm not insane.
Okay, no one said you was.
It's so... How could... If you can't see that that boy isn't who he says he is, then you're the insane one.
Alexandra, calm down. You're upsetting yourself.
You're upsetting me. Where's my assistant? Where's Euphemia?
Alexandra,
Where are
calm
you?
down. Come on, look at me. Let's get you inside.
Don't touch me!
What on earth is going on here?
He's trying to take me away. Don't let him take me away.
Nobody's taking you anywhere.
He thinks I'm insane, but I'm not insane.
I'm sure Edward was just teasing.
I don't know what's wrong with her. She's gotten herself all worked up over quinine.
I want to go inside now. I can't find my assistant, and I want to go inside.
Of course, darling. Edward will stay out here and look for her.
Of course, she's got to be around here somewhere.
And in the meantime, we'll go sit by the fire. Is that all right? Right. I'm sure she'll be back soon, darling. Come on.
What's wrong with Dr. Irwin?
Nothing, son. Don't worry about it. Did you find what you were looking for?
Yes, let's tap his spine.
Better do it upstairs and give Dr. Heroin some rest.
Hi there, my name is Sarah McIsaac. I play Merdina Strickney on the Sawbones Society Season 2. Merdina is a leech collector, which were predominantly Scottish women, but the Sawbones couldn't even afford a proper one of those, so Merdina is Irish. Merdina lives in the pit with Abby, and they are very close bunkmates. Merdina is very nice, but also very dumb, but for her credit, the blood loss can do that to you. Strychnine was used as a poison and pest control for the most part, but it was also a very popular poison even though it had very large side effects like the foaming at the mouth and muscle spasms. Leech collecting was a very popular occupation, specifically for Scottish women, but it did taper out during about the 1870s as they were being over-collected. They had too much success there. But the demand was very high as doctors would love to use it for bloodletting, which would, what they thought, balance the humors of the body. Women would use it to make themselves appear more pale, which was very in at that time. Doctors would really just find excuses to use leeches as they would think it would serve any purpose, like calming down inflamed uteruses or bowel issues. It was a catch-all. It had an effect, and that was just less blood. Leeches were also used internally for many reasons as well, like the inflamed uteruses. Doctors would always tie little leashes onto them to retrieve them, or they would just, reach and they would use their fingernails. That's disgusting. Leeches are also known to have gotten stuck in elephant trunks from time to time, and also known to cause them to go mad. Which I would also go mad if I had a leech up my nose. It's really ironic because I'm terrified of leeches and don't go swimming for that reason, and yet here I am! Hey! Leeches are also still actually used in some medical practices for help with blood flow, among other things. If you don't have a professional leech collector around, an old horse would also do. Just lead them into the river and let the leeches come at you. Leech collecting has actually been in practice for far earlier than just the 19th century. It's even in some Greek art. How the 19th century leech collectors went about it, so mostly these Scottish women, they would hike up their skirts, wade into a river or bog, and use a stick to poke around with the vegetation and the dirt to get the leeches active. Once the leeches latched on, typically these women would let them sit there for at least 20 minutes until they got their fill, and then they took them off. This was very hazardous for these women, though, because leeches aren't really always that sanitary. You can get diseases from when they bite onto you, and if they're taken off the wrong way, they will also regurgitate a lot of what's in their stomach, which can lead to parasites and infections. Additionally, once you take a leech off the way they were doing it, you could bleed up to 10 hours afterwards. The reason why Merdina actually doesn't have a full outfit, her legs are shown, she does have bandages on, is because she is very used to climbing into a river, hiking up those skirts, and letting the leeches come by. Also, she will always have bandages because of the fact that you bleed profusely afterwards. When leeches bite onto you, they also release a anticoagulant, which stops blood from clotting, therefore making you bleed longer. So a lot of these women really had a bit of a deficiency in the blood department, which would cause other health issues that leeches could not fix. That is why Merdina is an only child. The leeches got the rest of her sisters.